Hello everyone. So I'm back again, and we are still into chapter 8 trigonometry, and this is video number 5. We are doing trigonometric identity questions. So in my previous video I have done 2 questions, and here again I have a question, and then we'll continue. So let us quickly see the question. The question is tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Again the question is same, prove the following identity, and this is the identity you have got to prove. So tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Now clearly again, as I said, that whatever you see on RHS, you please proceed in the same manner. Now if you see here in the RHS, 1 can be symbolical of sin squared theta plus cos squared theta. Sec theta cos theta can be symbolical of 1 by sin theta into cos theta. This is reciprocal of cos, this is reciprocal of sin. So that means we can convert, or we want the question or the solution, rather we want the solution in terms of sin theta and cos theta, because sin theta and cos theta is in the denominator. So now let us see if we can convert LHS in terms of sin theta and cos theta and then simplify. So tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta, cot theta again here cos theta by sin theta, 1 minus tan theta is 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. Now clearly you will have to simplify the denominator first. So by taking LCM, what we get is sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta, cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. Now clearly you know that this is numerator, this is denominator. And how do we divide sin theta by cos theta? Divided by sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta. So this will go in the numerator. The terms come out as like this: sin theta by cos theta into sin theta, and upon sin theta minus cos theta, plus this one will be cos theta by sin theta into cos theta in the numerator, the rest in the denominator. And then on simplification you will get terms like sin squared theta by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, plus here this will be cos squared theta by sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta. Now so this result I have repeatedly, why have I written here? Because you see, if you check sin theta minus cos theta, and this is cos theta minus sin theta. So the terms only change, like there is the exchange of the terms because of the minus sign. So if I take a minus sign out, this can also be written as sin theta by cos theta. So I have taken minus common, and I have changed this term in this form, sin theta minus cos theta, by taking a negative sign common. So once I take a negative sign common, then the sign in the middle will change to negative. So this will now, and I have taken the LCM. Now what did the denominator become? Cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, and sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. So once I take the LCM, then this it will be this sin theta into cos theta and sin theta minus cos theta common in both the terms. So in this term we are deprived of sin theta, so we will multiply sin theta on this side and cos theta on this side. So we are getting in the numerator sin theta, sin cube theta minus cos cube theta minus sin, because of taking minus common in this term. So now this is of the form a cube, if you can recall, this is of the form algebraic identity a cube minus b cube, which we would write as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So it is this identity that we are going to use here, and therefore you will see that this question comes under the higher order thinking skill category. So now here, I expand, I factorize the numerator in this form. So this is sin theta minus cos theta into sin squared theta plus sin theta cos theta plus cos squared theta. Now this sin squared theta plus cos squared theta together will make it as 1. Denominator remains the same. So you see now sin theta minus cos theta and sin theta minus cos theta term common in the numerator and denominator, which we cancel. Here we get sin squared theta plus cos squared theta as 1 plus sin theta into cos theta. And then in the denominator I am left with sin theta into cos theta here. So this is the final term, 1 plus sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. Now you just have to separate the terms. So one time we will write 1 by sin theta into cos theta plus sin theta cos theta by sin theta cos theta. So this is equal to sec theta into cosec theta. This is equal to 1, and this is what is your required result. So this is how you get RHS. So in this, here up to here, this is, I hope this understood. Then let me return with the next question. So now we'll be discussing question number 4, that is proving the following identities. Now this identity is sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Now again clearly something which you see on RHS is tan theta, which you can get dividing sin theta by cos theta. And if you observe LHS, you can clearly see that in the numerator we can take sin theta common, in the denominator cos theta can be taken common. So whatever the remaining terms are has to cancel to give us the value 1. So now first we take sin theta common from the numerator and we take cos theta common from the denominator. So sin theta and cos theta will give us tan theta. Our result is obtained. Whatever is left has to cancel. So if something which is left in the numerator is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Now clearly you know sin square theta you can convert in terms of cos square theta or vice versa. Cos square theta you can convert in sin square theta. So you have to just bring this sin square theta or cos square theta both in the same terms. So I have changed the numerator. You get 1 minus 2 into sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this tan theta result is already ready. So now we have 1 minus 2 minus minus plus 2 cos square theta. 1 minus 2 will give you minus 1. So the negative term I am writing it later. So here we have 2 cos square theta minus 1. Denominator is 2 cos square theta minus 1. These cancels. You get the result tan theta which is RHS. So sorted. Coming to question number 5. Here you see that there is in the numerator you have cos A minus sin A plus 1. In the denominator cos A plus sin A minus 1. This is equal to cosec A plus cot A. This is what you have to prove. Again if you observe RHS, you see cosec A is inverse of sin, cot A is inverse of cos by sin. Clearly it says that the denominator must have sin. And in these terms, no denominator. So what we do is, since we require sin in the denominator, let us divide numerator and denominator by sin. So dividing numerator and denominator of LHS by sin A, what do you get? Cos by sin minus sin by sin plus 1 by sin, cos by sin plus sin by sin minus 1 by sin. So cos by sin is cot, sin by sin is 1, 1 by sin is cosec. These are your terms obtained. Cot A minus 1 plus cosec A, cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. This I have just rearranged the terms. Cot A plus cosec A minus 1. Here cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Now we know that from our identities learned that cosec square A minus cot square A is also equal to 1. So this 1 in the numerator we can always convert it in terms of cosec and cot as well. So now if I write this 1 in terms of cosec and cot, so this the cosec square A minus cot square A, this 1 is replaced 1 of the numerator because you want this in the numerator. So 1 of the numerator is replaced in terms of cot and cosec as cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A. I have just factorized it and written over here. So then we get, now if you observe these two terms, in place of 1, it is written cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A, and this remains as it is, cosec A plus cot A. Now if you look at these two terms, this and this, then you observe that cosec A plus cot A is common in both. So we can take cosec A plus cot A common from here and here. So for this term we are left with 1. In this term there is a minus sign, remember, so we put the minus sign. And in this term we are left with cosec A minus cot A. Again take note, cosec A plus cot A has been taken common from these two terms. So cosec A plus cot A has come out, here also it has come out, so remaining term here is 1. There is a negative sign and then the leftover term here is cosec A minus cot A. So 1 minus cosec A minus cot A. And then the denominator remains as it is. Now if you observe the numerator, you have cosec A plus cot A and 1 minus cosec A plus cot A. If I take that, remove that bracket sign, I get these terms. And these terms in the numerator are same as the terms in the denominator. It has 1, it has a minus cosec A, it has a cot A. So denominator also I just arrange, even if you don't arrange, doesn't matter, the terms match. You can cancel the numerator and denominator and you get cosec A plus cot A. So this is how we have to just look at what is there on RHS and simplify the LHS. So this is how we can work out with the identities. There are many of them. So the rest of it we can discuss it in the class. So till then, thank you. Alright, so I'm back with 2 more questions. And after this we will be done with from trigonometric identities. Then the rest of the questions you can practice on your own. So question number 6 is something which you will find is 1 with under the root. Like you will have under root 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A, or 1 minus cos A by 1 plus cos A, 1 plus sec A, tan A, any terms. The whole idea behind is you just have to rationalize it. I hope you understand rationalization. Rationalization is multiplying the term with a negative sign in between. Just the opposite sign. Why negative? Just the opposite sign of the sign which exists here. So now this is equal to, you have to prove sec A plus tan A. If you see sec, it is 1 by cos, sin, tan, sin by cos. So in the denominator we want cos. So that has to be just taken into note. Now you know that you can convert sin in terms of cos. If I multiply this by 1 plus sin, this will be 1 minus sin square A, which will get converted to cos square A very easily. So the answer will be solved immediately. So now here, same thing, we have to multiply by 1 plus sin A. The numerator will become 1 plus sin A whole square. Denominator is 1 minus sin square A, which is converted to cos square A. And then this is a whole square, comes out as 1 plus sin A, cos square comes out as cos A. We are done. So this is 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A, and that is equal to sec A plus tan A, which is RHS. So only thing to rationalize. Coming to next question, number 7. There is a sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square. This is equal to 7 plus tan square A by cot square A. Now here you are given sin, cos, sec and cosec. Answer is in terms of tan and cot. So something which you know, you can always convert cosec in terms of cot. You can convert sec in terms of tan. So we are left with sin and cos, which has perfect squares. So if you have perfect square of sin and cos, this will give you sin square A and cos square A term, which will together make 1. And then these two terms, you see, they are reciprocal of each other. So sin A into cosec A will become 1. Cos A into sec A will also become 1. So then everything we have it on RHS itself. We just have to expand. So sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sin A cosec A plus cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cosec into sec. These two will become 2 plus 2, 4. This sin square plus cos square together, another one. Cosec square and sec square will be left. So we have sin square A plus cos square A plus this is 2 plus second term 2 plus cosec square A plus sec square A. This will give you 1. So 1 plus 4 gives 5. Cosec square, convert to cot, 1 plus cot square A. Sec square, convert to tan, 1 plus tan square A. And then you add them up, you get your result. So I don't think so they are very difficult. You will just understand and you will learn only by doing it. So the more you practice, the more you learn. Thank you.